is the 77 WABC minicast.
Randy Fine doesn't say it. Amazing congressman. Same state, Ron DeSantis governor. Randy Fine, congressman. So we might always agree with DeSantis. I know Trump doesn't. We don't all love DeSantis necessarily. But I think on this one, Randy, you got to be pretty proud, I should say, of your governor. Yes?
I didn't hear it. I'm not sure what he did.
Oh, he came out. Play it one more time. Play for Randy one more time here. Go ahead.
And I don't care what imbeciles on college campuses say. I don't care what liars in the media say. I don't care what reprobates at the United Nations say. We stand with Israel. We stand with the people of Israel. The United States will have their back. We will give them what they need so that they can defend themselves.
There's DeSantis. What do you think?
Well, look, we've worked hard in Florida to make it a state that stands with Israel. I passed a bill that had a zero tolerance policy for BDS. We used that to take on Airbnb. We have the most aggressive Holocaust education in the country, which is particularly important on a day like today, Holocaust Remembrance Day. And we've shown in Florida the right way to do it. We don't have encampments on our college campuses, and that's because a lot of people have worked hard to make this done, to get this done over years.
So when people say this is Bibi's war, this is not Trump's war, as if President Trump can be bullied by anybody. When people say this is Bibi's war, personally, I find that to be anti-Semitic. What do you think?
Well, I think it's stupid. I mean, here's why it's not Bibi's war. Iran already has missiles to hit Israel. They hit them every day, whether it's Hamas, whether it's Hezbollah, whether it's the Houthis, all part of this Muslim terror network. What Iran doesn't have the capability to do today is send a missile to the United States. And it is a capability that they are single-mindedly focused on. That's what makes this our war and not Bibi's war, is that we're trying to prevent the weapon that they don't have. And so, look, the people who say this are both some combination of stupid and delusional in looking at it. You cannot have a country that slaughtered 40,000 of their people, that believes that you must submit to a 7th century ideology or you must be exterminated. We can't allow those people to have a nuclear weapon. And why the left doesn't understand that, I have no idea.
So where are you with this? I know you follow me very closely on Twitter. As I follow you, you and I both repost each other's stuff every day. And you know that I had really no stomach for what the president did Tuesday night. People say, no, he gave him one more chance. Enough of that. Now we're starting to look weak. You can't come out and be as tough as the president is. And I love him. I adore him. I love him. And then another 2 weeks, another 10 days, another waste of time with J.D. Vance and Whitcomb and Kushner, all nice guys. Don't get me wrong, but a waste of time. We got to get to that point where Trump keeps talking about. And that point was weeks ago. It certainly is today. What do you expect the president to do?
Well, I think what he's doing is he's shutting down the Strait of Hormuz, which will be catastrophic for the Iranian regime, which is dependent on that strait for basically 100% of the income of the country. If they cannot send their oil through the Strait of Hormuz, they don't have any money as a country. And look, we're going to have to be tough. The challenge is the president is a businessman. He believes that people behave in a rational way and they are rational actors. And the problem is that we're dealing with people who aren't, who are willing to die, who are willing to send people to die in order to do that. It's going to require us to be tough to get that done. But I appreciate the fact that he's trying everything in his power to get to the right answer without having to blow the place away.
The great Florida Congressman Randy Fine. Okay, so Congress is in the news today. One of your cohorts out of the great state of California, Eric Swalwell, he's in big trouble. And he finally last night dropped out of the governor's race. He has not yet resigned from Congress. I know your colleague, Anna Luna, said yesterday, you got 24 hours. We're going to move to expel. Some other colleagues like Nancy Mace signed me up. I'm on board, and others. And these are pretty serious allegations. Again, just allegations at this point, but sexual misconduct and rape. And here's where the Democrats, Randy, show their true colors. They all came out against him, right? All the big names, Pelosi, Jeffries, Schumer, for the governor run. because they know that 8 Democrats against 2 Republicans doesn't bode well for Democrats in how they vote for governor in the state of California. If they really had any moral aptitude, if they really cared about the alleged victims in this case, they would ask him to not just quit the governor's race, but to resign from Congress. They haven't done that. It proves to me they actually don't care. Am I making sense?
You are. I think there's 2 disgusting things I've taken away from all of this. Number one is the timing. It seems pretty clear that people knew about this stuff for a very, very long time. And if it really bothered them, they wouldn't have waited until the eve of the governor's election to drop it. I mean, you're hearing all these media reporters say, oh, we knew about it, but it wasn't our beat or this, that, and the other thing. It's almost as bad to use the rape of a woman politically as it is to have done it. And it's just gross what they're doing. The second thing is, they're saying you should drop out of the governor's race, but you can stay in Congress. So wait, what is this? So rapists shouldn't be governors, but they should be congressmen? I mean, what's clear to me is Democrats care about one thing, and it's not protecting women. It's power, and it's disgusting.
So where are we in the DHS battle? Are we getting anywhere? Any new news, something?
Well, we return to Washington tomorrow for the first time in 2 weeks. I think the plan is the Senate is working on trying to pass a reconciliation bill that will supplement their open borders bill that they sent us a couple of weeks ago, which would seal the border and provide for customs enforcement. I'm hoping they're going to get that done very quickly, but the ball is in their court. I am beside myself angry that they think it's okay to pass an open borders budget. That's just not something I can ever support.
And Randy Fine, the Save America Act, where are we with that?
Same thing, same issue. I mean, I've been clear, me personally, I'm not voting for a single Senate bill other than something that would get the government reopened until the Save America Act passes. That I will not vote for anything. I did not come to Washington to protect the filibuster, an arcane rule. I read the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. That's not mentioned in either of them. I came to fight for the American people, not to protect, several decade-old Senate precedents. So until they get with the program and start fighting for the American people, I'm not going to be part of their program.
Love what I'm hearing. Randy Fine, great congressman out of Florida. So we got that MTG seat in Georgia. We won that. But we still have the slimmest of margins in the House. The midterms are coming up. That's all anybody's talking about right now. Almost every political move now, even Iran, goes back to what is it going to mean for Trump, the Republicans, or Democrats come November. After he made his, what I thought was one of the greatest speeches ever, his best speech at the State of the Union, I felt really good. I felt really good about our chances come November. I've kind of flip-flopped back and forth based upon what the country thinks, not me. I'm behind President Trump 100%. I think this was a necessary war, and I think we've done a good job. But the country doesn't necessarily think that. So where are we today, you think, Randy? What should Republicans, not Americans, Republicans think about our chances come November?
Well, we've got a while. It's April. The election is in November. But what Americans need to understand is the different priorities of the parties. Democrats have made very clear their priorities are threefold: illegal immigrants, Somali pirates, and Muslim terrorists. They do not care about Americans, and we need to understand what.
Can you repeat that again? That is quite that's quite the trifecta. What is that again now?
Sure, it's illegal immigrants, Somali pirates, and Muslim terrorists. Those are the priorities of the Democratic Party. Americans do not rate on their list. They've shut the government down 3 times over this. They're trying to protect Iran, which has killed 40,000 of its own people and is the largest Muslim terror regime in the country. They have facilitated billions of dollars of welfare fraud run by these Somali gangs. They don't care about you. And what we need the American people to understand is that's what we're up against: a group of people that fights for America, the Republican Party, and those who don't care about America and seek to destroy America, the Democratic Party. And people need to understand what happens if the Republicans don't keep the majority. We will have 2 years of impeach Trump every day, which will just be a waste of time because they'll never have the votes to do it in the Senate. It will be investigations all day long. No bills will pass. nothing will be done that is good for the American people. The country will effectively grind to a halt. So that's the choice people have. Do they care about America, or do they want to make Somali pirates richer, Muslim terrorists more terrorists, and illegal immigrants open the borders and flood them in? That's going to be the choices before us in the election this November.
Roger Stone here. Every day you wait, your money loses value, but gold and silver don't follow those same rules. American Sovereign Bullion gives you access to a nationwide wholesaler network, helping you secure aggressive pricing on real physical metals. Call 844-272-2428 now to get your free gold and silver guide to learn how to protect your wealth with physical gold and silver, delivered right to your door or with a gold IRA. Visit asbgold.com. That's asbgold.com for your free gold and silver guide today.